Hello everyone, this is Ekta Takrani. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will be revising the topic HTML, which I have taught you in the previous videos. Today we are revising this. Okay, so let us begin with the introduction of HTML. The first thing you have to remember is its full form, which is telling its meaning also. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is a markup language and this particular language is used for creating web pages. Okay, the web pages, you are seeing the different websites, no? So these websites are made with the help of HTML language. Okay, so there are different formats, different syntax or different ways to use this language that I will be telling you next. Okay, another important fact we have to remember is who developed this particular language. HTML was developed by Tim Berners-Lee. Okay, so you have to remember this particular name. Okay, this was developed by Tim Berners-Lee. So it's a markup language, and how we are using this HTML? HTML is used with the help of particular tags. Okay, we cannot use any simple command like paragraph, setting the paragraph, changing the font. For everything we have to use tags. Okay, this is a particular format, predefined text we have to use in HTML to get the layout of a web page. If you want to design a web page, you want a particular display of your web page, you can design it with the help of predefined tags in HTML. Okay, so there are different types of tags used in HTML. Okay, so what are tags? Again, I am just recalling it. HTML tags are the fundamental elements of HTML document. Okay, so you are using these tags to tell the browser. We are giving the command with the help of the tags in HTML. Okay, so the HTML tags are of two types. Mainly, they are divided into two types, two categories. Many more are there. The categories are two. The first one is container tag and the second one is empty tag. As the name suggests, container tag means which contains opening tag and closing tag. You have to open it by using these two brackets. Then you have to close it by using the bracket as well as forward slash. You can see the example HTML. When we start the work, we put this container tag. We write the content in between. Then we have to close it by using closing tag. Okay. The next is empty tag. For empty tag, there is no need of closing tag. Only a single opening tag is used. Within this only two brackets, you have to write the particular command, whether it is paragraph or line break or horizontal rule. Any of these commands, if you are giving, we can give by using only opening tag. Okay, so these are known as empty tags. Okay, then after this, we will be seeing, so there is a particular way of writing the tag. As it is a particular means what we can say, the tags are predefined. You have to use tag only for giving any command. Without using tag, you cannot make any change in your web page. If you are using HTML language, you have to give all the commands with the help of text, whether it is formatting of the text, changing of the alignment, making it bold, paragraph, anything you are doing, you have to do with the help of text. So there is a particular way, a pattern like using of brackets, using of equals to, using of inverted comma, everything should be done in a pre-decided way. You cannot change this. Okay, and this is what known as syntax, rule for writing the tags. Okay, now we will be seeing first, there are many different tags. I will be telling you one by one. Before that, let us see how to create and view a web page. Okay, you are creating a web page, you are viewing a web page, so how it will be done? The first thing you have to do is, you can see the steps are given here. You have to open a notepad. Okay, in simple notepad, you have to create a file, you can write it, and at the end, you have to save the document as .html. You have to save the document with the HTML extension, that is .html. Okay, so what you can see, when you will be opening this particular file you have made in HTML format, it will be appeared in the form of website. It will open in a web page. The web page will open in whichever web browser you are using. Okay, so the file will be saved as a web document. When you will be viewing it, it will open in a web browser. So this is how you have to make an HTML document by using Notepad, saving it as .html. Okay, and then you can view it. Now what you will be viewing, that you have to write inside. For writing things inside, we have to use different tags. Okay, so we will be moving to the different tags, how we can use different tags in HTML. Okay, there are some important tags which we will be learning. The body tag, which we will be writing content, the headings. Okay, like this many tags will come. So the heading will be that heading tag will be there, the first thing, HN, it is known as HN tag. Okay, and body tag also in the beginning. Then the new varieties of tags I will tell you for making special attributes, some special changes, like paragraph. For paragraph we are using P tag. Okay, only it is a example of empty tag, right? So paragraphs are defined with the help of paragraph, that is P tag. Okay, automatically when you are using this, it will break the line and it will appear as a paragraph automatically by using P tag. Okay, so like this you can use the syntax. In bracket you have to write P, whatever text you want to convert into paragraph you have to write that, and then you put the closing tag of P. Okay, like this, the whatever content you have written, it will be converted into a paragraph. Okay, then next is center tag. Center, it is used for setting the alignment. Alignment means you want to bring it to the left or right or in the center. Center tag is used to align the text in the center. You want the text to appear in the center of the web page. Both the sides, left and right, it will be empty. It will be appeared in between, that is center. Okay, so you can use this for aligning the images. We don't want our images to come from the corner, no. Text we are writing. But when it comes to images in web page, you want to set the image in between. So you can even do this by using center tag. Okay, how you will do? For example, you will be writing in brackets center. Then you will be putting the image or text, whatever thing you want to bring in center, and then you close this tag, center tag. Okay, so automatically the text or image will come in center. The next is HR tag. HR is for horizontal rule. It will produce a horizontal line. Okay, it will produce a line with the width of the browser window. The window is there, no? So it will bring particular line in there. So that is horizontal rule. Okay, it is very useful if you want to make sections in the web page. Right side you want to write something, left side another part you want to mention. So you can divide it by using horizontal rule. Okay. Then we can move to the next variety of tag, that is font. Very important, font and its attributes. You want your web page to be little more creative, something bold, something italic, something colorful. You want to change all these things. So you want to change the size, bigger or smaller. So you can use font tag and its different attributes. It will help you to style your characters, your alphabets. Okay, all these things you can style it, changing the font, colors and size. Okay, how you will use the syntax is, in bracket you write font, whichever font you want to change, and then you close the font tag. Now attributes means what all things you can change in this. You can change the font style. You have to mention font style by marking equals to in the inverted comma. You write the value, you write the name of the font. Again, you have to change the font size. You write font size is equals to that particular size. It can be 10, 12, anything in inverted comma. You can change the font color. Again, you have to write font color is equals to, in bracket you can, in inverted commas you can write red, blue or whatever. Okay. So like this you can change the face, that is type of the font, size of the font and color of the font. So these are the different attributes of font tag. Okay, then next is text style tags. Styling means making it more stylish, making it bold, italic, bigger, underline, subscript, superscript. There are different options that can be done. So the options, things given are B, that is making it bold. Yeah, now you have understood how to work on it. Opening the tag, that is B, in bracket whatever text you want to make bold, and close it by using again bracket and a forward slash. I is for italics, changing the text into italics format. U is for underlining the text. Big is to increase the size, small to decrease the size, subscript to bring it down, superscript to bring it above. Subscript means we can, if you want to write H2O you want to write, CO2 you want to write. Okay. So you can use subscript, superscript. If you want to write in maths 5 square, so how you will be putting square on 5? So that you can use by using subscript option. So these are the different styling tags for styling the content. So how you can use it, I told you, in the bracket you will mention, then you will add the text, at the end you have to close it. Okay, so this is how we can do text styling. Now, very important topic, creating list in a web page. Okay, very interesting. You are having your web page. You want to come up with the list of your friends, list of your favorite desserts, or anything you want to make a list. Okay, so making a list in a web page, we will be doing this in HTML also. First of all, I will tell you there are different types of list. Okay, list is, do you want to bring your things in ordered manner, in a particular pattern, in a systematic way? So we are having different types of list: ordered list, unordered list, and definition list. Ordered list is which is in a particular sequence, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it can be A, B, C, D, E. It is in an order, in a particular sequence, that is known as ordered list. Unordered list, it is a list. In this also things are systematic, one over the other, but it is not in a numerical form or alphabetical order. It is unordered, means we can use the bullet dots and we can write the things and we can write the names, not using A, B, C, D or 1, 2, 3. So that is known as unordered list. Okay. Now how to use, what is the syntax, we will see. Unordered list, which is having only the names are there with the bullet marks, no numbering. Okay, unordered list is used for showing the collection of any items in a particular sequence. Okay, like shopping items, name of the books, authors, list of the movies, any list you can make, okay, by using unordered list. For the sequence for unordered list is UL. Unordered. Okay, UL means unordered. Then this is UL, and then you have to mark the items which you want to add. LI, that is list number 1, list number 2, list number 3, all the items you will add, you will close unordered list. Bracket / UL, unordered list. Okay, similarly we can do this with ordered list. You can save this in a file and then you can give the command, you can view it in the web page. The list will appear in front of you. Okay, if you will practice this practically, you will get more interest. Then it is next is ordered list. Similarly, it is as it is, only here we will be having the numbers 1, 2, 3 will come. Okay, and here we will be using the short form OL. For ordered list, we will use OL. Open the tag by using the brackets. List the items, list 1, list 2 in the bracket. At the end, close it by using / OL. Okay, and close the bracket. You have to do this command, you have to give your syntax, you have to give, you have to save this document as .html, and then you can you view this in the web browser. You can see the list in front of you, all the numbers and list will be in front of you. Okay, so we can use this ordered list and unordered list also in the HTML. Okay, I hope you understood about HTML, a markup language which is used for creating web pages, who designed it, what is the extension of HTML, what do we mean by container tag and closing tag, what are the tag attributes, different important tags I told you. Okay, what is the use of font tag, what do you mean by ordered and unordered list. So these are all the important topics in this chapter which I have told you. Revise this and prepare well. Goodbye.